Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy that you're here because in this video we're talking about my top 10 luxury favorites. So before we get into this video, I want to welcome everyone who's new here. My name is Ashley. Welcome to Parke Avenue. And I know there are a lot of new people here because I noticed that I get a lot of questions about this robe when I get a lot of new subscribers. So hi guys, welcome to the channel. This robe unfortunately is really old and sold out. It's by the brand Toiletry. It's not available anymore, but maybe if I can find something similar, I'll link it for you guys in the description box. But I really have not been able to find this robe, so I haven't been able to link it. But I'll see what I can do this time. You never know, new things do come available. But welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you're here. Don't forget to subscribe. I have tons of fashion content. I'm sure you're gonna find something you like. And when you do, make sure you subscribe and give my videos a thumbs up because it really helps me out. You guys ask me all the time how you can help me out and you say that you enjoy my content, and the best way to help me is by giving the video a thumbs up and turning on your notification bell. So that way it lets YouTube know that these are the kind of videos you wanna see and you wanna see more from Parke Avenue. And I can also tell by looking at my analytics that almost half of you guys who watch my video are not subscribed. So if you're tuning in every week, then you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of my uploads, because like I said before, it lets YouTube know that you actually want to watch my channel, and then I show up on your timeline a lot more. Now let's get into these luxury pieces. Now before I show you guys exactly what pieces I'm going to be talking about, I just want to say that obviously there are going to be tons of luxury pieces that we're going to want like throughout our lives, but the pieces that I'm going to show you guys right now are the ones that I feel, first of all, are worth the money. I've worn them so much that I can definitely recommend them. I can tell you guys about the durability, the wear and tear, and how well they've worked for me. Now this is obviously depending on your style, your budget, whatever's going on for you. You have to pick what works for you, and if you like something, that's the most important thing. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I know has been proven, what I've been able to wear a ton, what's been so versatile in my wardrobe, and what I have gone and reached for over and over again. But let me just get into it and show you guys the first piece. This video is for anyone who's looking for their very first luxury purchase. You're not sure what to spend the money on, and you saved up for something special and you just want to make sure you're getting the right piece. But this video is also for the girl who has a ton of luxury pieces and she's just looking for her next piece to add to her collection. These pieces are tried and true for me, and they really have like stood the test of time. And if you guys watch my channel, a lot of these pieces are not going to be a surprise because I wear them so much. So let's just get into the first piece. So starting off with shoes, this is definitely not a surprise to you guys because I wear these so much. I have them in 3 colors now. These are my Gucci Princetown loafers. These have been amazing in my wardrobe, and I picked up the black ones to show you guys as far as what I would recommend someone get, just because I know a lot of people love black, and black is safe, black is reliable, and black is always gonna just be a lot of people's go-to. But personally, I recommend the white ones for my wardrobe, for my life, for everything that I've done up until this point. The white ones have been so incredibly versatile, and I've worn them so much, and I'm gonna continue to wear them. So if you watch my channel, you're gonna keep seeing them, and you have seen them a ton already. And I also have them in cognac. The cognac shade seems to be really hard to get. Every time I try to link it for you guys, it's sold out, and you have to put your name on like a waiting list. For Bloomingdale's is the only site that I've seen that has them, and you can put yourself on an email list. At the time that this video goes up, I'm not even sure if they're gonna even have it linked to be able to send you an email when it becomes available, because it's just never there. So if you guys can get your hands on the cognac color, I would recommend that one as well. But I know for a lot of people, black is gonna be safe, and I highly recommend these. First of all, they're so easy to wear. They're comfortable, you can just slide your foot in. And the best way for me to describe them is like a pair of sneakers, especially the white ones. They're really just like a pair of sneakers. You throw them on and go. You don't have to be too like soft and gentle with these. As long as you guys put the taps on the bottom and the rubber soles, I highly recommend that. I've talked about that a ton. And if you guys want more tips on how to extend the life of your wardrobe, then I'll link that video here in the cards, and you guys should definitely check it out. Especially if you're saving up to invest in these pieces. making sure that you take proper care of them, and you know, just making sure that you do everything you can in advance to make sure that these pieces are gonna last. That's gonna be a huge help, and it'll really help you be able to have these pieces for a very, very long time. So definitely recommend these. I think they're well worth the money, and I noticed that Gucci had a price increase. So I guess if you guys are gonna get them, now's the time, but hopefully they won't have any more price increases anytime soon. A lot of companies, a lot of these luxury brands are having price increases, and it kind of sucks, but these are well worth the money, so I definitely recommend them. And you can go for the full foot loafer if you want to, but personally, especially for the time that we're in now, it's just way more comfortable, just easy to wear. And this is the kind of a shoe you can wear to the office and you can wear on the weekend. So I feel like this is the best style to go with. They're just really, really great. And I think eventually I'm gonna get the full foot loafer, but I don't regret having these. And I wouldn't mind even adding another color to my collection, but so far I think I'm good with the 3 colors that I have. But if you do have to choose, I would say choose between the white or the black. Okay, so the next pair of shoes I'm gonna show you guys are these Louis Vuitton combat boots. Now these, I don't think are available anymore. I'm gonna see if I can link them, but if you guys can find any similar styles, that's gonna work as well. But the reason why I'm linking these is because they have been amazing to have in my collection. They're a high shine leather. They're absolutely gorgeous. They have like a Louis Vuitton, like perforated, imprinted monogram here. So cute. I've had them a long time and I've really worn them a ton. So I can definitely say that they're very durable. And I also put taps on these. I put a tap on the front and then a tap on the heel because, like I said before, you just want to make sure you're taking care of your shoes and preventing them from wearing down, because it's honestly nothing less cute than having your shoe leaning when you could have prevented it. You know what I'm saying? You walk around with Louis Vuitton shoes, but your shoes are leaning. That's not cute, so don't do it. They are definitely a statement shoe because of the high shine. They're a combat boot, but combat boots, even though they're trending right now, they're classic. They're always going to be around every fall and winter, and you can even wear these in the summer months. You know, they add like a little bit of an edge to an outfit, so they look really cute with baby doll dresses, with jeans. You can wear these with leggings and chunky sweaters. There's a lot you can do with these, and that's why I like them so much. The cool thing about these specifically, they have in this front piece, you see that it says Louis Vuitton, but you can take this off. This part is a little bit flashy. I think, you know, like maybe for the office, I've worn these to work before, and this part is a little bit flashy, but the cool thing is you can just unbuckle this piece and it comes right off. So this is what it looks like with it, and this is what it looks like without it. So it's definitely, it gives you like 2 different looks. And then it has the zip on the inside with the Louis Vuitton monogram on the zip, and then the back tab, the pull tab, has a little Louis Vuitton monogram on there as well. In my opinion, Louis Vuitton monogram is like, if you're gonna wear labels to the office especially, Louis Vuitton monogram seems to be like the most acceptable. And when I say the most acceptable, I mean, for instance, I don't really like to wear a lot of labels into the office. It's just my personal preference, but I don't really feel that. I feel like people get distracted and, you know, you can be misread, or people have their own opinions, or whatever the case is, and I don't need that kind of drama. So I don't really tend to wear labels into the office. But if you're gonna wear a label into the office, I would say Louis Vuitton monogram is the least flashy of them all, in the sense that it's so classic and it has just come so mainstream to the point where people look at a Louis Vuitton monogram and it looks classy, it looks professional, it looks polished, but they're not thinking that you're trying to be flashy or out there or doing too much. Because a lot of people carry like Neverfulls in the Louis Vuitton monogram. People might have wallets, like little, you know, SLGs, things like that. So in my opinion, I think that Louis Vuitton monogram doesn't have the statement of being, oh my gosh, she's trying to show off at the workplace. It's more like, you know, she has some nice pieces. So that's just what I think about that. But I love these, and I think I highly recommend these. If I can find them, I'll link them for you guys. I hope that they bring them back if they don't have them available anymore, because these are amazing. And these I would recommend even more so than the heeled boots that I've seen, because they are a lot more chunky and they look a little bit more, a lot more trendy. They look like they're gonna come in and out. I've never tried them, so I don't know for sure as far as like comfort, durability, all that stuff. But these, I put these through the test, and these are definitely like high recommend. Now I'm gonna show you guys a few bags, starting with my Saint Laurent Toy Lulu. This bag was a pleasant surprise. When I saw this bag, I liked it and I knew I wanted it. But when I actually got it and was able to wear it and I saw how much I could really fit in this bag, I was pretty pretty surprised how much it fits. It's honestly like a clown bag. If you guys haven't seen my video when I'm showing you guys my Saint Laurent collection and I'm like going through the different sizes and comparing and showing you guys what fits in it, if you want to see that video, it's a lot more in depth and it really, you know, gives you guys insight if you're looking to purchase one of these Lulus. I'll link that video in the cards for you guys to check out. That's a really good one to reference and to watch. And this bag is one of my favorites because, like I said, I can fit so many things in it. It has the black on black monogram, which I love. That's one of my favorites from Saint Laurent because it kind of like just blends into the bag. And again, it's not too flashy, especially to wear into the office. And it fits a ton of things. And at first I thought this middle compartment here, I thought it was gonna kind of get in my way, but it's a small crossbody, so I didn't really think it was a big deal because, you know, how many things can you really fit in a little crossbody anyway? But this can fit a ton of stuff. It can fit my phone, my wallet, my keys. I can fit sunglasses in here without the case, but I can still fit a pair of sunglasses in here. I mean, it's really amazing. And if you don't need to put a wallet in here, it has card slots. This is a really great bag, so I would definitely recommend this one. And it comes in a lot of colors. So if you want like the nude with, I think silver hardware is what it has. I've seen tons of colors in these, so they probably have something you like, but the black on black is a real nice selection because it's very understated, but you can tell like this is a really nice bag. Now, as far as the chain goes, I've already showed you guys that I switched out the chain. This is actually a chain from Coach. If you guys are interested, I'll link it in the description box. I'll actually have links to everything that's available. But this chain is the chain that I got from Coach. I think it was like $25. It wasn't expensive at all. And I switched out the leather attachment that it had, the regular leather strap that came with this bag. I switched it out for this chain because I just wanted to add a little bit more detail, like a chain detail. I really like chain bag straps. So I figured that this one would be super cute on it. And I actually got that tip from Fly with Stella. Do you guys watch her channel? If you guys don't watch her channel, I'll link the video. Hopefully I can find it. I'll link that video in the description box. But I thought this was a genius idea. And how interesting that this bag is actually not inexpensive and this chain was actually super inexpensive. So that's funny. But I really thought that this chain actually elevated this bag. Now, speaking of bag straps, the next strap I'm gonna show you guys is this Louis Vuitton bag strap that I can never remember the name of. So when I find it, I'm gonna link it for you guys. But I saw this in another video. I cannot remember the YouTuber. I was just looking up bag straps because I knew I wanted to have one to add to my different bags and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to go with. Anyway, I saw this one and this was it. I was so excited for this bag strap because first of all, it's Louis Vuitton monogram, and I already told you guys, if you're like trying to figure out what you want to invest in, Louis Vuitton monogram, I think it's the best way to go because it's never gonna go out of style. I know Louis Vuitton, I mean, like it's just never gonna go anywhere. So I just recommend that you guys start there. But of course, you should start with what you know you're gonna wear, what works for your budget, what works for your wardrobe, and that kind of thing. But this has been so useful for me for two reasons. Now, the first reason is because I love how it's adjustable. This right now it's on the shortest length. It has these button like snaps. So if you undo those and then pull it, and it makes it a lot longer. It actually has two adjustments. So really short, and then this is like the middle length. And then you can make it like really long. So I love that because you can wear this crossbody or you can wear it over your shoulder, just depending on whatever it is you want to do. And then it just has these little hooks on the end, like that. And what I have liked about this is that I can put this on my more inexpensive handbags and it makes them look so much more expensive. So I think that's a great little hack if you guys are looking for something like that. So let me just show you. So what I have done for a very long time is this bag right here. I got this bag from Marshall's. This bag, I don't even think it was 50 bucks. It was definitely less than $100. I've had it for a long time and it's one of my favorite handbags. It's so cute. I love patent leather. And if you guys watch my channel, you already know my obsession with patent leather. So what I do is with this bag, it looks pretty expensive on its own if you ask me, but this strap has really elevated things for me. So I just hooked this strap on this bag. It's a plain black bag. And look at that. Just has a little bit of something, a little bit of Louis Vuitton monogram. It's a very simple, plain bag, but it does make a statement when you see just a little bit of that monogram on there. I really like that a lot. And overall, I've been so happy with this strap. And like I said, I could wear it over my shoulder and I could wear it crossbody. And what else I do with this strap is I put it on this next bag I'm gonna show you guys, my Pochette Matisse. This bag is another one of my luxury favorites, 100% worth the money. Now, let me tell you guys a little story time. I actually went to the Louis Vuitton store to get the Neverfull. I was going on vacation and I wanted to get like a, you know, a travel bag, something really big. And I've always wanted the Neverfull, but I just never got it. And it just didn't work out for me. So when I finally decided that that was going to be the bag that I needed for travel, went to Louis Vuitton to get that bag. And I was curious about this bag, but it was never in stock. They never have it in the plain canvas, the traditional Louis Vuitton monogram, and they never have it in this reverse monogram. So when I got to the store, I was looking at the Neverfull and I was like, okay, like it's, you know, it's cool. I wasn't really that over the moon about it just because how many people have it. But that's really, I don't really care about that because I just know like when it's something that's mine, I wear it how I wear it and I do what I do with it. So I don't really care who else has it. But I was, you know, not 100% sold on the bag. I just knew at the time that I really needed a travel bag. So anyway, when I was like good to go, I tried on that Neverfull and I was like, okay, this is it. I like the bag. It's gonna work for me. Let's go with it. I was thinking about this bag and I just asked the associate, I was just curious to know if you have this bag, have the Pochette Métis, let me just try it on if you have it. I just wanna see how it looks. And I had my eye specifically on the reverse monogram, but I'm like, they're not gonna have the reverse monogram in stock. I'll just try it on the traditional monogram. You know, I'll just see how it looks. Then she came out with this one and she was like, it's the only one they have. They just got it in today. And I was like, what? So I tried it on and it was love at first sight. I was so obsessed with it. And so needless to say, I didn't get the Neverfull because I ended up with this. And I'm really happy that I did. I don't even know what I did as far as a travel bag. I think I just like took one of my like just oversized overnight bags or something. I don't know, but I'm really happy about this bag. And what the funny thing is, it comes with like stickers and stuff. And I don't even know if you guys can see, you probably can't tell on camera, but the stickers that come on my bags, I don't remove them. Like I let them fall off on their own and this one still has not fallen off. And I think I've had this bag for a year now, maybe a little more, but I love this bag. And I really love the reverse monogram. Now, as I said before in the channel, this video is for someone who is looking for what their first luxury purchase should be, or someone who is wanting to add more pieces to their collection. So this definitely depends on your personal style as far as getting the traditional monogram versus the reverse monogram. For me, this really worked. I love this combination. I think it's a nice twist on the traditional and I really like that. I just feel like this had my name on it and it works perfectly for my wardrobe. If you feel like this is not your speed and you like the traditional monogram with the lighter leather instead of the black, I can understand that. So go with that one. But for me, this worked out and I love it. So in general, I would recommend this shape, this bag. As far as the monogram, reverse versus traditional, that'll be up to you. But love, love, love. I just feel like this bag has definitely elevated my looks, elevated my wardrobe, worth every penny. And it's so functional. It's not only gorgeous to look at and nice to carry, it's really functional. It has tons of space. It's a great size. It's not too big. It fits a lot. And I haven't had any issues with my lock. I know before, like when I was looking into this bag, before I got it, a lot of people said they were having issues with their lock. I don't have any problems with it. So I don't know what that's about, but I love this bag. The accordion style makes it so that you can fit a lot, but it also like goes really flat when you don't have a ton of stuff in it. I do find that when you don't have a lot in it, it looks a little bit funny because it kind of sinks in right here. But, you know, we're always carrying a lot of stuff around anyway, right? So, highly recommend this. And then I added my bag strap to it because I felt this bag strap did add a lot more than the bag strap that it comes with. But the cool thing is I have two bag straps that I can use to switch out. So if I want, I can add this to something else and wear something else that I have crossbody. This is the strap that it comes with. So you can see this one is the reverse monogram strap. It's a lot skinnier, but it's still a very nice strap. So I can put this onto something else or I can put it back on this bag, you know, whatever I'm feeling like. But I really do love this strap on this bag and this strap on other bags as well. So sometimes I'll carry it like this, but not most of the time. Most of the time I just carry it like this. Okay, next up, I want to show you guys my toiletry pouches. These are really nice and really handy. They keep me really organized. They keep things from spilling in my bag. They keep everything nice and neat in my handbags. Now, this larger one I just got and I showed you guys in a recent haul. If you guys haven't seen that haul and you do want to check it out and see what else I got, I'll link it here in the cards. But this is the Toiletry 19. And then this one I've had for a while. This is the Toiletry 15. and I'm really happy to have both of these. There is one larger, the Toiletry 25, and that one, I don't know if I'm gonna get that one. I mean, obviously I would love to have the complete set just because I like sets, but I don't know if I necessarily need that one right now. I think that one is gonna really benefit me more for traveling, and you know, right now we're not really traveling. So anyway, love these. I am kind of like growing out of this one. This one fits a lot, but I have it kind of like packed to the brim, and I kind of feel like when I carry a larger bag, then I'll be happy to put, put some more things in here. So I really like these, and a lot of people carry them as clutches as well, especially the larger one, but I've also seen people carry this middle size as a clutch. So that's also something to keep in mind if you want to have like something you can use as a catch-all, a clutch, or wallet, or just whatever you need in your handbag, or if you actually want to use this as a clutch, you can do that. If you carry a tote to work, and then maybe in the evening after work you want to go out for drinks, you can use this as your clutch, you know what I mean, and throw your tote bag in your trunk or whatever the case is, or leave your tote at work, whatever you want to do. But these have been very handy, and I think they've been very useful in my collection, and they're really great to look at. I just love the little set. I think they're so cute. But yeah, definitely really handy. I like these a lot. And they do have other shapes as far as toiletry pouches. I've seen other cosmetics pouches from Louis Vuitton, like rounded in different shapes. But personally, I just really, really like this shape. And like I said, you can just use this as a catch-all. You don't have to use it as a cosmetics pouch or a toiletry case. You can strictly use it for travel if you want, but I think it's really nice for on an everyday basis. And what's cool about these is that you can just wipe down the inside of it. It's canvas. You don't have to be gentle with it. And I haven't had any issues with the glazing, any cracks or anything like that. It's held up really nicely. Of course, after a while, it's gonna be some sort of wear and tear, but I haven't had any issues with any of it. So highly recommend these. Definite great buy. Next up is my Louis Vuitton wallet. This is actually a card case, like a card holder, but I've been using it as my primary wallet, and I absolutely love it. First of all, for the size, it fits nicely in all my handbags, and I can put it in my crossbody bags, the small ones, and then I just keep it stocked and I'll throw it in my larger bags just because it's really convenient. I do sometimes switch out to other wallets, whenever I feel like it, but for the most part, I've just been using this one in heavy rotation, and I highly recommend it because of the size. It's a perfect little size to fit in small bags, like I said, but then I could throw it in bigger bags. It fits a lot actually in the wallet. It has a top little slot right here, and then it has the larger middle slot here, and then it has 3 slots here, but I double up the cards so I can fit quite a few cards in here. I actually had about 6 cards in here, and then a bunch of like receipts and stuff on this inside. I got it hot stamped with my initials. You can put whatever you want on there, and of course, like I said before, it is the canvas, so you can just wipe it down if anything happens to it. And again, I haven't had any problems with cracking, any of the glazing cracking or anything like that. I do use it a lot. I mean, opening and closing it, and I know sometimes people have said they've had issues with like the corner areas cracking, but nothing so far. Highly recommend. It's really great. Even like when I'm running out to the store, or if I'm walking my dog and I have my wallet or whatever, I'll just put this in my back pocket or something, or in my sweater pocket, whatever. It's really nice, sleek, and flat. I really like this one. I actually would recommend this for guys as well, because I know men like to have like flatter wallets. So this would be a good one, a good gift if you guys are looking for something. This would be a good gift for anyone in your life, really. Highly recommend. Okay, next up is my Ferragamo belt. Love this one, you guys. Now, I actually featured this belt in another video when I showed you guys some ways to style a belt, but this belt is one I would definitely recommend as far as designer belts go, just because of how versatile it is. A lot of designer belts are reversible. It's black on this side, and then you just flip it, and then you can wear it on the brown side as well. So there are a lot of belts you can do that with, but I like the Ferragamo one in particular because I feel that the monogram or the symbol is not so loud and flashy like a lot of them are. And even the Louis Vuitton one I feel is a little bit more pronounced than I want it to be as far as corporate, wearing it into the corporate office. But I do like a lot of other designer belts. But this one I feel is very sleek, minimalistic, but it's still high impact. It looks really elevated and very chic. Of course, because it's reversible, you can get so much wear out of it. So I love that. Now, one thing I will say about these belts is I haven't had any issues as far as the quality or anything like that. It's held up really well. And one thing I do notice about my belts, and this has nothing to do with the belt. This is more, you know, because I'm a curvy girl, the back of the belt sometimes dips, you know, when you got that little pull in the back. In the back of your waist, it sometimes dips, but this one actually has held up really well. I've had belts in the past that have like kind of cracked and opened up because they just couldn't hold up to the pressure. But I like that this belt hasn't had any problems there. So I definitely recommend it. It's a nice soft leather. It bends really nicely, really easy, and it goes with so many things. So I highly recommend. But I will say that I have noticed that this sometimes will tarnish just slightly, nothing crazy, just very slightly. So all I do is I take a cloth. This one is from David Yurman, but you can use any sort of like silver polishing cloth. It doesn't have to be this one. I'll link one from Amazon in the description box. I just happen to have this one. And when you see those little like tarnished spots, all you do is just wipe the belt like this, and then it comes right off. So a lot of you may already have these polishing cloths, and they come in handy. I've actually had to polish. I have a pair of Gucci flip-flops, and sometimes the little Gucci G's, they will tarnish just slightly, and then I just go in with a polishing cloth and it is fine. So if you notice that happening, it doesn't mean that, you know, you got gypped or you got a fake belt or, you know, a fake luxury piece. Just go in with your cleaning cloth and it cleans it right up. I think that is really handy. Now, the next two pieces I want to show you guys are more on the jewelry side of things, starting with my Dior pin. Absolutely love. I've styled this a ton on my channel as well, and I feel like this has been really great in elevating my wardrobe. Now, this particular brooch is more of a personal preference, but I think this one is so nice because of how clean it looks. I like the little bit of a sparkle, especially if you're more of like a minimalistic sort of dresser. You dress very simply, you know, not too flashy overall in general, and you just want to add like a little bit of something to your outfit. This is great because it has the shine, it has a little bit of sparkle, and the print of the Dior is very sophisticated. The way that it's written, the font that it's written in, I find it to be very neat and like sharp looking, and I really like that. It looks really great on coats. I've worn it on sweaters, on button-up shirts, denim jackets. It looks great on a lot of different pieces, so you can definitely play around with this one. And it looks great bunched with other pins or other brooches as well. That looks really cute. So I highly recommend this one. The particular brooch that you go with could be more, you know, your personal preference, like I said, but this one I find is very classic and sharp, and I just really love the way the Dior looks and the way the light hits it when it's shining. It looks so good. So definitely recommend this one. I actually thought it was a lot bigger. When I went to go get this one, I saw it online first, and then when I went into the store, I was actually a little bit disappointed because I thought it was gonna be bigger, but once I got it and I wore it a lot, I was like, wow, this is actually a really good size, especially for an everyday sort of wear. If you don't want to wear like a big old pin or a big old brooch every day, this is something you can wear on a daily basis and looks really good. One thing I will point out about this pin is that it doesn't have a lock. So once you hook it, it just goes under a little hook. But if for some reason it shifts out of place, it can easily come out of that little hook and then unlock. I haven't had any issues of it falling off, but I have had issues with it actually just like unhooking and kind of like flapping down on my shirt. It's never fallen off or anything like that, so I guess I've just been lucky in that way. I don't know. I wish that they would have put some sort of a lock on there. So that's my only issue with this. But overall, I have really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it if you're in the market for a new pin. Now, the last item I want to show you guys, I actually didn't even want these, and then I became obsessed with them. These Dior tribal earrings. Oh my goodness. These pearl ones in particular. Now, I have worn these so much on my channel, so you guys have seen me in these, but these are perfect. These are actually the perfect pearls, and I feel they're perfect because they're a little bit edgy. They're not just a regular pearl earring. They have a little bit of edge to them. And of course, pearls, they're just beautiful on their own. Just a standard post pearl earring looks absolutely gorgeous. But because these are like double-sided with the smaller pearl and the larger pearl, it just gives a nice twist that I will never get tired of. So it doesn't matter how many people I see these on. It doesn't matter how long they've been around. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I would highly recommend these, especially if you're in the market for a piece of luxury and you don't want to spend a ton of money, but you know, you are gonna make the investment. Now, these are not like real gold or anything like that, but because they're pearl, you don't have to worry about them tarnishing. They keep their shine. I haven't had any issues with scratches. I've never had them fall off or anything like that. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. And I think these pearl versions of these earrings are the cutest. I mean, they have tons to choose from, and I actually do want to get another pair, but if I could only have one pair, it would be these. These are absolutely classic, gorgeous, never gonna go out of style. They're gonna always look great. And if you have these for a long time and you want to like pass them down or like gift them to someone, these are great for that. So I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Love, love, love. So those are my top 10 luxury favorites. Those are the top 10 pieces that I feel are 100% worth the money, absolutely love, and I continue to reach for. But I do have one more thing that I want to show you guys. This is not an absolute must-have, but I do think it deserves an honorable mention because it has been so useful to me. So this might be something that you guys want to consider, and that is my Louis Vuitton 6 keyring holder. I actually did a more in-depth video on this. If you guys want to check that video out, I will link it for you in the cards. So I'm not going to talk too much about it right now, but it can kind of double as a card holder in addition to holding your keys. I find it to be very nice as far as like organizing everything. And if you're going to go through the trouble of investing in luxury handbags, it is nice and it is handy to have something that's going to keep your keys from scratching up the inside of your handbag or even the outside. You know, when sometimes you're reaching for your keys and you're holding them and they might like scuff the outside of your bag as well. I highly recommend this. I think that it has been very useful for me, and you know, I don't regret it. They do have a 4 keyring holder. You don't have to get the 6. You know, you got to pick what's best for you. But love, love, love. And I guess I said that about everything. Love, love, love. A million times. I do recommend everything that I've shown you guys. And if you watch my channel, you have seen it over and over and over again. And there's just some really good pieces. So I do have my luxury wish list coming up, and you guys will see that later on in the month. Let me know in the comments if you guys have some luxury pieces that you have worn to death, that you would highly recommend, that you feel are the best investments that you have ever made. Let me know in the comments, because I'm always on the look for luxury pieces, and I always like to look at what I want to add to my collection later on in the future. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments. And like I said before, if you are new here, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next video. That's it. Bye, guys.